Do you love horror, science fiction, B-movies, horror hosts, old-time radio, just plain spooky stuff? Then you should sign up at patreon.com/Lord Blooddraw. You'll be supporting the production of Lord Blooddraw's Nerve-Wrackin' Theater, presenting the best, worst, and wildest horror films ever made. Lord Blooddraw's Nerve-Wrackin' Auditorium, featuring the best of old-time radio horror. Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour, showing classic 1950s sci-fi shows for Star Cadets of all ages. Plus, you'll get exclusive access to bonus content like Behind the Curtains of the Nerve-Wrackin' Auditorium, a deep dive into radio horror. Lord Blooddraw's B-movie reviews, a look at a classic low-budget drive-in feature, and much more. Sign up today at patreon.com/Lord Blooddraw for the love of horror.
Attention, Star Cadets! Stand by for action! Captain Paxar says prepare to travel time and soar through space while facing the worst villains of the past and the future. Stand by for Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour!
Greetings, Star Cadets! I, Captain Paxar, am speaking to you from the secret headquarters of the Interdimensional Peace Force. Today's mission is as follows. Jet Jackson, flying Commando, goes undercover in a prison to uncover a deadly plot. Stand by for action as Jet Jackson is trapped behind bars.
It's Jet Jackson, the Flying Commando! On a mountaintop high above a large city stands the headquarters of a man devoted to the cause of freedom and justice. A war hero who has never stopped fighting against his country's enemies. A private citizen who is dedicating his life to the struggle against evil men everywhere. Jet Jackson.
Forget it, SQ-405. That's what the secret squadron is for, to assist in trouble. Signing off now. Out. You know, that signal came in pretty weak. I think my locator needs a new battery.
Oh, boy, that stuff smells exactly like something my mother used to cook.
Well, then you have my sympathy. That's sulfur dioxide.
How's the experiment coming, Tut?
Very well, much to my surprise.
Oh, why surprise?
Well, frankly, I wasn't too sure your formula was right.
I was.
Oh, still and all, though, about that formula. You must admit that according to your calculations...
Just a minute, Tut. We have a visitor. It's Mr. Terhune. Go let him in, will you, Wiki? Now, you were going to say something about my calculations.
Yes, I was. I was going to say that... what's the use? Do you know, sometimes I wish you'd make a mistake. Just once.
I make plenty of them, I assure you.
Not when I'm around.
Charlie Terhune, it's nice to see you again.
Same here.
This is my laboratory chief, Aristotle Jones.
Just call me Tut. Tut?
And this is my good right arm, Ichabod Mudd.
That's with two D's. Icky to you.
Icky. Glad to know you, gentlemen. Mr. Terhune is a member of the prison board.
Prison board? Oh, look, Mr. Terhune, I can explain the whole thing. I've been meaning to pay that parking ticket fine for 2 months, honest.
Well, I'm afraid parking tickets are a little out of my jurisdiction. I've just returned from Barton Penitentiary.
Well, that's the scene of the latest riot, isn't it?
Yes. So you know about the riot?
Yeah, sit down. From what I've read, there have been 5 of them in various parts of the country in recent months.
5 of them to date, and we've been tipped to a 6th coming up.
A 6th? Where?
Forestville. We've always considered that our model prison.
You know, from what I've been reading, all these riots seem to follow a pattern. Complaints about food, deliberately planned incidents to force the warden and other officials to take strong measures.
That's the pattern, all right. Then the inmates revolt against what they claim is brutality, and the rioting begins.
That sounds like an organized plan, deliberately engineered.
Well, that's what we think, but we can't seem to prove it. I tell you, it's keeping every member of the prison board up nights, myself included.
You know, I've got a plan that might help. Send me to prison.
Hey, that's a great idea. Then you could send you to prison. Are you kidding?
Not at all. If I could be sent to Forestville as a convict, without even the warden knowing who I really am, I might be able to get a lead on what goes on behind these riots.
Well, how?
By making direct contact with the prisoners, or the ringleaders.
I don't know. I suppose it could be arranged, but there's something you should know. The prison grapevine has a way of uncovering the most secret information. If the convicts ever discovered that you were there to spy on them, your life wouldn't be worth a nickel.
Hey, look, you can't walk into that setup alone.
Of course not. I'm taking you with me.
Well, that's different. I'm glad you... Who, me?
What about me? There's nothing I'd like better than a chance to study the convict mind, find out what makes it tick.
You stay here and keep things ticking in headquarters.
Okay, but you keep in touch with me by pocket locator.
Well, I'm afraid that's out of the question. When you enter prison, you'll be searched thoroughly. You'll be strictly on your own.
Then could you arrange to have a relative contact me on visiting days?
All right. Your Uncle Claude will visit you each week. He's one of our best operatives. Well, good luck. And be careful.
Thanks, I will.
You know, the minute that fellow walked in here, something told me I was going to jail. Little did I dream last week that we'd soon be rubbing shoulders with a bunch of unsavory characters like these. It's depressing.
Somewhere in this yard is a man who knows the answer to those riots.
Yeah, but how are we going to go about finding one guy in this mob?
By keeping our eyes and ears open. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a welcoming committee on its way. Don't forget who you are.
Yeah, I'm Torpedo Joe Gurney, a trigger man.
So you guys the new fish, huh?
What about it?
Oh, no, that ain't the right attitude, fella. You get off on the wrong foot around here, life just ain't pleasant.
You must be trying to say something. What is it?
Look, I got the lowdown on you, all right, through the grapevine. On the outside, they call you Big Jim. You're in here on a 10-year rap. That means you ain't no penny ante operator. Your partner's in on a flat 10 years. Now, what we want to know is what territory you operate in. What's your racket?
Stop talking like a DA. What are you supposed to be around here, a big wheel?
The biggest. And get this. Any con that starts anything with me finds out that Rocky Billings is #1.
You've just been demoted, Rocky. You can pass the word along. I'm #1. As of now.
This is the last time I'm going to warn you about making trouble in the yard, Rocky.
Too bad you had to horn in. That'd have killed Rocky a yard fighting for keeps.
Move along. Come on, hurry it up.
Neither the guy thinks he can step into the #1 spot in this pokey.
I'll change his mind about that.
Maybe I'm wrong, but what did that get us? Except your sore jaw.
It introduced us to #1. There's a tenseness about the men in this yard. Look at them. It spells trouble. It could happen before we're ready. I've got to get word to Terhune.
Your Uncle Claude will be visiting you in a couple of days.
Might be too late. I took a spoon from the mess hall and some wire. If I only had a dry cell battery, I could make a pocket locator.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Bud, you got a match?
What's that?
A match.
Yeah.
SQ1 to SQ3. SQ1 to SQ3. Come in, SQ3.
This is SQ3. Yes, I can hear you, but you sound like you're a million miles away. How'd you get a pocket locator in there?
I don't have time to explain. Now listen closely. Tell Terhune that I've made contact with the #1 convict here, and I've got a plan to... Watch it.
Hiya. Slow tonight, isn't it?
Hello. Hello, SQ1. Come in, SQ1. Hello.
Won't be long, boys. Give the word to that guy in the kitchen. He slips that lousy flavor into the stew. When the cons get one whiff of it, the cups will start banging all over the joint.
Come here.
You and I have got a little unfinished business, pal. You landed a sneak punch yesterday and called yourself #1. This is my day. I'm going to demote you. Get out.
You go to the warden's office. And you too.
And you have been warned several times about fighting in the yard, attempting to dominate prisoners by force. Now, what have you to say for yourself? You leave me no choice. 10 days in solitary confinement will change your attitude. Take him out.
May I say something, Warden?
Go ahead.
I started the hassle.
You mind telling me why?
I had a run-in with Rocky yesterday. This nosy guard broke it up too soon. So I decided to settle things myself today.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Very well. I'm letting you off this time, Billings. But I warn you, keep out of trouble or you will be severely disciplined. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Take him out. Albright, your admission of having started this trouble today calls for punishment. Ordinarily, it would mean a stretch in solitary. However, because you are new here, I shall be lenient. You will be confined to your cell for 5 days, and your visitor privilege is canceled for 1 month. The same applies to you. That will be all. Just a moment. I imagine this is some kind of a communications device you were trying to construct. It was found in your cell. Try it again and you get 30 days in solitary. That is all.
At ease, Star Cadets! Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will be back in a moment! Stand by for action, Star Cadets! We now return to Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour!
It's great to be out. Even if we're still in.
That's a contradictory statement, but it seems to sum up the situation adequately.
Hey, watch your language. You're supposed to talk like a convict.
Okay.
Here comes your friend.
Hello, Albright. Hiya, Torpedo.
Oh, hiya, Rocky.
Hey, Albright. How come you done it?
What are you talking about?
Oh, now don't go coy on me. You saved me a stretch in the hole.
Nobody takes a rap from me.
That makes you regular in my book. You done me a favor. I ain't forgetting it either. I'm gonna do you one. A big one.
I don't need any favors.
Don't be too sure you know what it is.
I think you're making a mistake, Rocky. You don't know this guy long enough to trust him.
Shut up, Pete. Look, we're crashing out of this joint today. Take you along with us. You want to go?
Now, you stir crazy. No one's made a successful break from Forestville since it was built.
All right, so this is the first time. It's all set.
I'm listening.
The trouble's starting at Chow Hall at noon today. When the guys taste that stew, don't touch it. It's awful.
Let me up. Eagle eyes on deck.
So, like I'm saying, if you can pitch like you say you can, then we're gonna win the prison baseball championship. Hey, why don't you put a couple of bucks on it, Screw? Now, the rumble starts when those guys tie into that tricked-up chow. That's our cue. Now, right near where you and Torpedo sit, there's a door. The guard will come through it to stop the noise. He leaves it open, out we go, you and me and Pete.
No sail, unless Torpedo goes with me.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be pretty crowded in that laundry truck for 3.
Laundry truck?
Yeah, laundry truck leaves here every day at noon.
No good. I was assigned to sorting laundry this morning, so I'm installing an electric eye on the gate. Every bell and siren on the joint will sound off.
You sure?
Yeah. But it happens I know a little bit about electric eyes. When I go out for a smoke this afternoon, I can foul it up.
Hey, good, good.
Not so good, unless Torpedo goes along.
All right, so he goes.
Comes.
Yeah.
Take off time.
Tell him to leave us a car, and there it is waiting for us.
What about that laundry truck driver? Did you kill him?
It's a rap on ahead. We're gonna make a clean getaway, Pally.
I'm not so sure. Listen.
It's a cop car. Come on. Okay, Rocky.
Hey, we ain't taking the law, Rocky. They're still on the tail.
Getting all I can out of this old crate.
Hey, they're gaining on us. Too close for comfort.
Well, we got rid of them, didn't we?
Oh, Rocky. You and your friends were expected.
Rocky, I heard about your escape over the wireless. Congratulations.
All right. So give me the money for the payoff and a change of clothes for me and my friends.
What payoff, Rocky?
Well, if we're stirring up the prison riot, of course.
Oh, so that's it. Why would you be interested in starting a prison riot?
For an escaped convict, you ask too many questions.
That couldn't come under the heading of propaganda, could it?
Propaganda? For what?
For whatever country you're working for.
You have a very perceptive mind.
And by spreading newspaper accounts and photographs of these prison riots, your agents are trying to convince people of other countries that our prisons are places of torture.
Yes, even worse than concentration camps. Driving men to desperation and riot.
All right. So can the conversation. Give me the dough and a change of clothes and we'll blow out of here.
Very well. I'm very sorry, Rocky, but there will be no payoff. You have served your purpose. You have no further use to me.
Hey, what's this?
You are a liability now. And as a liability, you must be eliminated. That is also true of your prisoner friends.
Hey, you'll never get away with this, Parker.
Who will blame me for killing 4 escaped convicts who broke into my home and demanded my money?
They are.
Well, let's give him a hand.
They'll do it all right. I'm looking out for me.
We make a pretty good team, eh, Pally?
Just as I suspected. This is a list of the dupes he's been using to incite those prison riots all over the country. Your name's right on top, Rocky.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, call me a sucker.
You were. You see, I was planted at Forestville Prison by the prison board.
You a cop?
No, let's just say I've been acting in an official capacity.
It means I gotta go back, huh?
Yes, it does. You and Pete will be returned to prison to complete your sentences. After that, you'll be given an opportunity to lead useful lives, be good citizens.
Be kind of nice to be all even with the law again.
Well, I ain't going back. I'm out and I'm staying out.
Put that gun down, Pete.
Just don't move any of you. You won't get hurt.
I said put it down.
Stand back. Oh, you asked for it. What?
All right, boys, it's all yours. Come on, Rocky.
The prison board is grateful to Jet Jackson, and so are every other government agent for helping smash a foreign propaganda machine.
I'm glad we could be of help. But tell me something, Charlie. How did the police find us in Harger's house?
Well, when our agent, your Uncle Claude, didn't get to visit you, we knew something had gone wrong. So we had to take the warden into our confidence. From that time on, your every move was checked. He even gave you a little assist, if you know what I mean.
I thought it was a little too easy to break out of that escape-proof prison.
Easy, he calls it. Guns, drawbridges, fights. Brr.
Sounds exciting, Icky. Tell me about it.
Dummy up, genius. Us cons don't spill everything we know.
Lay off, Torpedo. You're out of the pokey now. Attention all Secret Squadron members and fighters for justice everywhere. I want you to join Icky and me when we take off after a counterfeiting ring and a criminal genius who makes millions of dollars of phony money. To bring this criminal to justice will be difficult and dangerous. Be sure to be with us. We'll rendezvous here at headquarters. Until then, this is Jet Jackson signing off with the code of the Secret Squadron. Justice through strength and courage. Out.
Star Cadets, the first phase of our mission was a rousing success. Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will be back in a moment.
Do you love horror, science fiction, B-movies, horror hosts, old-time radio, just plain spooky stuff? Then you should sign up at patreon.com/Lord Blooddraw. You'll be supporting the production of Lord Bloodraw's Nerve-Wracking Theater, presenting the best, worst, and wildest horror films ever made. Lord Bloodraw's Nerve-Wracking Auditorium, featuring the best of old-time radio horror. Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour, showing classic 1950s sci-fi shows for Star Cadets of all ages. Plus, you'll get exclusive access to bonus content like Behind the Curtains of the Nerve-Wracking Auditorium, a deep dive into radio horror. Lord Bloodraw's B-movie reviews, a look at a classic low-budget drive-in feature, and much more. Sign up today at patreon.com/Lord Blooddraw for the love of horror.
Welcome back, Star Cadets. I, Captain Paxar, will now brief you on the second phase of our mission. Commander Buzz Corry and the Space Patrol must face the threat of an alien who can manipulate their minds. Stand by for action as the Space Patrol takes on the Lapping Alien.
Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. Brought to you by the Checkered Super Cereals, Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston.
Where's Happy? I don't know. There was a fire. At least I thought there was out in the corridor. When I ran up, came back in here, Hap was gone.
I should have anticipated it.
Anticipated what?
You, Robbie, you're seeing images too.
Stand by for exciting action on Space Patrol in just one moment.
Hi, gang. Commander Corry reporting from the experimental lab. Ever see a portable power generator? Here's one. To generate power, it needs fuel. Well, let's put some in. Press the control button and see what happens. Sounds pretty weak, doesn't it? Could be the fuel I used. So this time, let's try super fuel. Listen to that power now. Supercharging does it. And gang, when you roll out of bed in the mornings, you're like a generator, too. You need fuel. Haven't had any for about 12 hours. But listen, don't settle for ordinary fuel. Get supercharged like I do with a good breakfast. Eat the super cereals and the checkerboard packages. And now, come in, Jack Nars.
Hi, gang. Here are 2 of the super checkerboard cereals. Bite-sized rice checks and wheat checks. Yes, modern bite-sized design for super easy eating. No wonder space patrollers get a charge out of checks. This is rice checks, bite-sized shredded rice, triple toasted. And here's wheat checks, bite-sized shredded wheat, baked crisper than a cracker. Super power in every bite. Remember, gang, pulling up to your breakfast table is just like pulling into a filling station. So get supercharged like your commander said. Pick up your cereal bowl and say,
"Fill her up, Mom. Wheat checks. Fill her up, Mom. Rice checks."
Returning from a routine tour of inspection of the far-flung units of the Space Patrol, Commander Corry flies his battlecruiser Terra 5 back to its home port, Terra.
Robbie? Yeah. Look. Where? Out there in space. I don't see anything. Are you sure? What's the matter? What's the matter? I don't know. What do you see? Happy. Happy? Out there? Yes, out there. Commander, are you all right, sir? Can't you see it, Robbie? I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid I don't see anything. This is ridiculous, sir. I look out there, straight ahead. I see. Hey, wait, now it's changed. It isn't Happy anymore. It's somebody else. Who is it, sir? I don't know. I never saw him before. Look, sir, are you sure you see him this time? Yes, Robbie, I'm positive. Robbie, I know it sounds like I'm space happy. Right now, I don't know why I see the images and you don't, but I did see them. Right, strange, sir. What does it mean? It gives me a strange feeling. A feeling that Happy's in serious danger.
Call Cadet Happy's quarters right away. That's right. Yes. You sure? All right, thank you.
Commander. Commander, what's the matter? Look, if you don't mind my saying so, sir, you've been acting sort of strange.
Yes, I expect I won't. Anything I can do? Robbie, I saw it again.
Oh?
Yes, this time Happy was in a ship that crashed.
Crashed?
And I saw the face again.
Same one?
Yes, he was laughing.
Look, Commander, I called the front desk. They said Hap left early this morning. They haven't heard from him since. Have you found him, sir?
Oh, that's what worries me. I can't seem to shake this feeling of danger that something's going to happen to him, or maybe already has.
Oh, welcome back, Commander.
Happy.
Major? Huh?
It is. What? It's really you.
It is? Oh, I mean, sure it is. Who'd you expect?
Oh, am I glad to see you?
You are? Well, I mean, thanks. I'm glad to see you. Well, what's going on?
Well, I'm not sure. I think I've got an idea how we can solve this thing.
What thing, sir?
Robbie will tell you. Meet me in 15 minutes.
Where, sir?
The brainograph room.
What's going on around here, Major?
You got me, Hap. It seems the commander's been seeing things.
Things, sir?
Yeah, you mostly.
Me?
You're a guy who laughs.
I still don't get it.
Hap, when was the last time the commander was checked at the medical center?
I don't blame you two for thinking I'm a little space happy, but there's got to be an answer to this. I can remember that face very well. So while the brainograph records the image, I want you to make photographic prints.
You want us to make a photograph of the image?
Yes, I do.
But why, Commander? Maybe this guy doesn't even exist.
That's what I want to find out. Let's go.
That's got it, Hap. Turn it off.
Right.
Oh, good.
I still don't see what you're going to do with that, sir.
Now, what this man brought in for questioning, Robbie, send out an all-planets bulletin to see that this picture is transmitted on all interplanetary telecharts immediately. Give it a priority 1.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Robbie, stay here with Hap.
Me, sir?
Don't let him out of your sight.
Right.
Still think his life may be in danger.
Major, did the commander just say that he thought my life would be in danger?
You heard right, Hap.
That's silly, Major. Isn't it?
Let's get out that APB. I'd like to talk to this guy myself.
Well, yeah, but you... Hey, wait for me, Major.
Attention, all Space Patrol units. Priority 1. This man is wanted for questioning. Identity unknown. If apprehended, communicate with headquarters Terra at once. Repeat, all units. Priority 1. This man is wanted for questioning. Identity unknown. Communicate headquarters at once.
You know, Hap, I don't think we're going to see our man of mystery after all. It's been 48 hours, not one unit's called in.
Well, gee, Major, maybe such a guy doesn't even exist.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
You mean you're worried about the commander?
There's nothing wrong with a little space fatigue that a rest won't cure, but...
You think it might be something worse, sir?
This thing about seeing things that aren't there.
Yeah, and this feeling that he has about me being in danger. Smoking rockets, why should I be in danger right here on Terra?
Robbie, any reports in the APBs?
Not a word, sir.
It's been 48 hours, too.
Yes, I know in that time our units could check the ID of every citizen in the United Planets.
That's what we were thinking.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe there isn't any such...
Commander, what's the matter?
My name is Muzak. I understand you have been looking for me.
At ease, Star Cadets! Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour will be back in a moment! Stand by for action, Star Cadets! We now return to Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour!
He waited, and he waited, and he waited. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Even the clock felt bad, because Jump and Jupiter, every minute seemed like an hour. This boy thought his mom would never come home from the store. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Uh-oh, that was the kitchen door. Mom's home at last. He didn't waste any time. He tore open the grocery bag, and there they were, the new packages of rice checks and wheat checks. Everybody's happy now, including the clock. Here's the reason. See what's inside of those new packages of checks? A magic space picture. Tell the gang all about them, Johnny. I'm going to have myself some of these delicious checks.
Fix me something too, Captain Norris. I need supercharging.
Right, Cadet.
Gang, these magic space pictures are terrific. Now that I have these two new ones, I have the whole set of 24. You just stare at them like this a while, and then you look up at the sky or at a wall. And zowie, the magic really goes to work, because way up in the sky you see a great big picture. Look at that! Think I've seen a big picture like that floating around on your room. It looks so real you'll think it's Buzz Corry himself.
Remember, there are 24 different magic space pictures. Buzz Corry, Cadet Happy, Major Robertson, rockets, jet cars, ray guns, and lots of others. So start today and collect a whole set of 24. Here are the packages to have your mom bring home. Rice checks and wheat checks, with Buzz Corry or Cadet Happy on the outside and the magic space picture on the inside. And now back to Space Patrol.
Come in, gentlemen. You look rather silly just standing there.
Your name is Muzak?
Is that your first one, Commander Corry?
First one?
Your first question. I understand you wanted to question me.
Yes, you understand it correctly.
Well, proceed. What is it you want to know?
Who are you?
I already answered the first question. Now, is there anything else you wish to know?
Can you think of any reason why an image of your face should appear to me out of nowhere?
An image? I don't remember that you ever saw me before.
I haven't. That's what makes it so strange that I should see your face.
Perhaps, Commander, you should visit your doctor.
Look, Commander, we're not getting any place with this character. Why don't we put him on the brainograph? Maybe we'll get a couple of answers. You know we can't do that, Robbie. No crime has been committed.
Not yet, anyway. That brainograph of which you speak, it reads the mind, huh?
You know it does. And you also know we can't use it without evidence. That's invasion of privacy.
All right, what's so funny? Look, if you have anything up your sleeve, we'll find out about it, even without the brain peeper.
Quite. To the contrary, I would like you to use this brainograph on me.
What?
I think I will quite be amused with your little toy.
Toy? Oh, you'll find out.
Suppose we get started. Perhaps we all will find out something, huh?
Now, let's do that, shall we? I'll set him up, sir.
All right. Sit down. All set, sir. Go ahead.
Have you check his answers. I'll watch the screen for images.
Yes.
Muzak, I want you to concentrate. Concentrate on the questions I'll ask you. Who are you? Exactly who are you?
No reaction there, Commander.
He's fighting it, sir. You won't be able to hold out long. Where do you come from? What does your home planet look like? Concentrate on your home planet. Think. Your home planet. Concentrate. What does it look like?
Smoking rockets, Commander. Nobody's ever been able to beat the brainograph before. Nobody.
His powers of concentration are amazing. It's impossible. Hold your rockets, mister. Where do you think you're going?
I'm tired of being amused. I'm leaving.
Guess again.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but you cannot hold me without sufficient reason. There has been no crime committed. You have no evidence against me. So I'm, able and permitted to leave. Am I not, Commander?
Yes, you can go.
Oh, Commander, I still think you should visit your doctor.
Well, Commander, isn't there any way we can hold this guy?
Not legally, but we can follow him.
I'll take care of that.
No, Robbie. You stay here with Happy. Whatever you do, don't let him out of your sight.
Well, Commander, you still think I'm in danger?
More than ever.
Smoking rockets, Major. I must be off my orbit somewhere.
You're not alone, Happy. We're following the same course.
Oh, well, I suppose the commander will figure out something before too long.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Well, just out to get a drink of water.
Look, I don't know the reason for this. I don't care, but you're not getting out of my sight. You can get a drink of water later.
Hey, Major, wait a minute. You can't keep an eye on me from out there. Huh?
I could have sworn there was a fire out there.
Happy. Where's Happy?
I don't know, sir. There was a fire. At least I thought there was right out there in the corridor. I ran out. When I came back in, Hap was gone.
I should have anticipated it.
Anticipated what?
You, Robbie, you're seeing images too.
Oh, great.
Why? Because Muzak is a telepathist.
A telepathist? You mean he's projected those images into our thought?
Yes. He's an expert at mental discipline. That's how he managed to beat our brainograph.
Well, where did he come from? Telepathy isn't practiced in the United Planets.
He just answered your question.
An alien.
Yes, a visitor from another system. I'm sure is responsible for Happy's disappearance.
Yeah, that figures. What's his motive, anyway?
I think we'll find out that on Mars.
Mars? Why there?
Just a minute ago, coming on the corridor, I was presented with another image. This time, the red planet, Mars. I expect Muzak will let us know.
Another image?
Undoubtedly.
It's leading us right into a trap.
Yes, but that won't stop us from following him.
Sure won't. He's got Happy. alien ship.
Oh, matches the image perfectly. Sure we'll find Happy in there, bound and gagged in an empty compartment, just like the other image I saw.
How do we get in?
Let's get out of here. Smoking rockets, what's going on around here anyway?
I think we're going to have plenty of time to find out. I have a hunch we're going to take a trip to a distant star system.
Maybe not. Remember a long time ago we ran into a race of telepathists?
Sure, I remember. And you used telepathy to communicate with them.
He says something about mental discipline and concentration. Oh, Muzak's cutting the relays. He's going to raise ship.
Not if I can help it. You and Happily the ship. I'll take care of Muzak.
Yes, sir.
Right, Muzak, I'll give you a choice. You can take this ship and go back to your own system, or you can stay here in the custody of the Space Patrol.
You did it, huh? I saw the image clearly.
Your choice.
I will go back to my own people, of course. I was convinced that you were quite an inferior race, that you would make excellent specimens, but I was mistaken.
All right, you're free to go.
I still will take one sample of his life back to his knees. Out!
All right, Muzak. I think it's about time you went back to your own system with some new ideas about our people. So I backed up the timer on his automatic pilot to delay his takeoff long enough for me to get off the ship.
I bet he's going to wonder how he got home.
Commander, I don't understand how you got Muzak to come back into the compartment so we could get our hands on him.
Oh, I projected an image of us leaving the compartment.
Oh. I wonder if I could project an image.
Hey, Hop, you better not try it. You'll get a headache.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll project an image. I know. This whole compartment's on fire. It's on fire. The whole compartment is burning. It's on fire. Burning. Where's the fire?
Where is it?
Fire? Fire? What fire? You mean you got the image I projected about this compartment being on fire?
No.
Huh?
No, we were just outside the door and we heard you talking to yourself about it.
Stand by for a preview of next week's exciting action, immediately following this important message for all you space patrollers. Presenting King, the vanishing kid from Kokomo. You'd look at him 1 minute and he'd be there. But when you'd look again, he wouldn't be there. Trouble? He didn't like his cereal. Then his mom served Rice Chex, the super cereal that helps to supercharge you. Well, 1 minute he was there, and then the next minute, he was still there.
You betcha. I really go for this Rice Chex.
And look, at basketball that day, he made the winning point, because he was supercharged with a power breakfast.
Get supercharged yourself, gang. Just get the super cereal that helps to supercharge you.
It's got Buzz Corry or Cadet Happy on the outside and the magic space picture on the inside. Rice Chex. And now, a scene from next week's exciting adventure, The Space Doctor.
But, Commander, I wonder why they don't answer. I don't know, but if Dr. Taylor isn't aboard that dispensary ship, Happy, I'm afraid we've lost the battle to save Carol's life.
Be sure to see what happens when Buzz and Happy are in deep space searching in vain for the Space Doctor next week on Space Patrol. Be sure to hear Space Patrol on ABC Radio every Saturday. Consult your newspaper for time and station. And be sure to join us again when Space Patrol is brought to you on television by those bite-sized cereals in the red and white checkerboard packages. Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and good hot Ralston. Special bulletin for boys and girls in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Knoxville, Tennessee. Buzz Corry's own space battle cruiser, the Ralston Rocket, will be in your area next week. Don't miss it, the Ralston Rocket.
Great job, Star Cadets! The Captain will debrief you in a moment when Captain Paxar's Star Cadet Hour returns!
Mission accomplished, Star Cadets. You've all served with valor and honor. Jet Jackson, the Space Patrol, and I, Captain Paxar of the Interdimensional Peace Force, salute you. You may now stand down until we meet again at the appointed time coordinates, when we will again undertake a daring mission through time, space, and alternate dimensions. Until then, Star Cadets, always remember, keep the peace.